So basically, we are going to be doing a series on the channel, a 3-episode series basically, and we're going to be ranking the top 10 shows out of these 3 channels, being Nickelodeon, Disney Channel, and Cartoon Network. And obviously, seeing that you read the title of the video, we're going to be starting with Nickelodeon. Now, I have a few set of rules now, right? I'm going to be ranking the shows of my generation, right? And majority of the shows that I have on this list is from the 2010s, right? So I'm not going to allow any shows that started in the 2000s bleeding into the 2010s. So iCarly, Victorious, maybe even Drake and Josh, I don't know when that finished, that is not being counted here. Secondly, my other rule is I'm not gonna count any animated shows because I feel Nickelodeon is mostly known, except for one show, mostly known for live action, right? Of course, SpongeBob being the most successful animated show, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna count those as well. I'm gonna go no shows that bleed in from the 2010, from the 2000s, and no animated shows. Those are the rules. And now, before we get into it, I have a few honorable mentions. Obviously, I said iCarly, I said Victorious, Drake and Josh, Big Time Rush, Jimmy Neutron, Danny Phantom, SpongeBob, Avatar, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. There's also a few other people I left out, but those are the honorable mentions that I have in mind. Obviously, that can't be involved in this video, so shout out to them. In at number 10, we have the Night Squad. Now this is, let me say, around 2017, 2018. This was like the end of our generation in terms of, you know, watching Nickelodeon, all these things, right? It's a very late show, to be fair, right? From what I remember from the show, the 2 main characters of the show, one of them, I forgot his name. His name is Ark. Yes, his name is Ark. His, you know, kind, or what can I say, tribe, isn't allowed to be a knight, but he has the dream of being a knight. So he goes to night school without people knowing he's from that tribe. The other main character being Ciara, she is the princess of the whole place. Can't remember what it's called. But yeah, they're not allowed to be any knights. But she wants to be a knight, so she goes through this alter ego thing and enrolls into school as well. So they meet each other, and then they, you know, promise to keep their secrets. And then yeah, it's a whole other thing. There's also other characters that I did like and stuff. It was a good show. Didn't last that long though. I think it had 2 seasons. I was shocked to see that it had a second season when I was watching it back. But it's a really good show when you go in and watch it, right? It's a very good show. I think would have enjoyed it if it did air a bit earlier in the decade. Would have been a very enjoyable show. It didn't last long, 2 seasons. A very decent show. I really enjoyed it. It's in the top 10 for a reason, you know what I'm saying? But the overall good show. It's going to be my number 10 here. In number 9, we're going to have Bella and the Bulldogs. Now, I think this aired in about 2015. Also went back and rewatched the show, the first episodes, the first 3 episodes. The show is about Bella. She was a cheerleader for this school, right? Her and her other friends were cheerleaders at school, and then there's obviously a football team. In the first episode, there's this game that they are playing, right? And then I remember her, you know, just saying plays and all those things, saying, "Oh, you should do this, right?" And then she throws a ball, and then it no, everyone is shocked. It's how you do this, and then eventually she joins the team, and then, you know, the team revolt against it, and then she proves herself and all those things. Amazing show. When you watch it back, amazing stuff. There's also some other characters that I forgot their name. I remember Sawyer isn't really that important in the show as well, but yeah, also a really solid show. I think I put it above Night Squad because I watched it earlier, I think 2015, and also when I watched it back, it felt like I could watch the whole season. That's how enjoyable it was, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, 9th place for Bella and the Bulldogs. In number 8, we are going to have Sam and Cat. Now this one, I feel I should have, it's a bit high for me. It's a bit high, right? Because I feel out of all these shows, except for there's also one that I'm going to speak about, this one had the most potential, but it didn't really last for long. I think it had 1 season, genuinely. I think it had 1 season, and you know, the characters in the show, funny as hell. You know, it's a Dan Schneider show, even though we don't talk about that nigga right now. It is a quality Dan Schneider show. You know what I'm saying? You're expecting laughs in that show, right? Me, it really did miss that mark. Obviously issues with the actors and stuff, with actresses and stuff, you know, Jeanette and Ariana Grande, differences in pay and whatever, all those things happened, right? But yeah, back to the story. Basically, I remember after iCarly, you know the end of iCarly, Carly, I know I'm saying a lot, but Carly goes to Italy with her father to study, and then, you know, Sam is just left alone. I remember she got what's his name? I remember she got Spencer's bike at the end of the show, and then I remember she rode the bike in the first episode. But yeah, I can't remember how she met Kat and whatever, but yeah, that thing happened, and then they opened a babysitting thingy to make money also. weird concept. I really did enjoy it. I did enjoy the show, but I feel like it had potential to be much better. Didn't go on for as long as it was supposed to be. I could probably envision like three seasons with that show, but it only lasted for one. But the reason why I put it high is because I enjoyed it more than Bell and the Bulldogs and the Night Squad, right? But if anything, it would be last for me. But yeah, in number 8 we have Salmon Cat. In number 7, I feel like this is very low. Because I could interchange number 7 and number 6, definitely. But in number 7 we have Nikki, Ricky, Dicky, and Dawn. Incredible. I love the show. I really love the show. I don't know why I have it this low. Okay, I'm looking at the shows above. Yeah. I think I agree with it. I agree with it being at 7. Maybe you could interchange 6 and 7. But from what I remember, Dawn was usually like the leader. Like she was the leader of the whole thing. Dicky was the dumb one. Ricky was the smart one. And who did I forget? Nikki, right? Yes, Nikki. Can't remember what his character was, low-key. Can't remember what his character was. He's still that guy though. Still that guy. But yeah, basically, you know, it's a very simple premise. 4 kids living in a home, going through, you know, their different phases of, and stuff, problems. It's a fun show. I'm not doing it justice by how I'm explaining it. But yeah, I think it ran for 4 seasons. Like that's how good it was. But and I feel so bad leaving it out of my top 5. But like I feel like there's 5 other shows that's way better. In number 6 we have the Thundermans. Now, if you remember, these are a family, a superhero family who moved to Greenville. What? Greenville? No. Hiddenville, not Greenville. Hiddenville. Yes. So they moved from wherever they were, that superhero city. They moved to Hiddenville. You know, no one knows they're superheroes, whatever. The twins being Phoebe and Max are pretty much opposites. Phoebe wants to become a superhero, Max wants to become a supervillain. You had the other siblings who also wanted to be superheroes and stuff. Are pretty much trying to live a normal life. I think that's what they say in the theme as well, bro. Fun show. But I feel the thing that kind of lacks with the show is I feel like the humor is a bit more or less on the kids side. Yes, teens can still watch the Thundermans, definitely, right? But I feel like the humor is more directed to the kids. The humor doesn't really resonate. If you had to watch it back, I don't think you'd enjoy it as much as like the other shows I have in this list. You know what I'm saying? But that's still a really good show. I think it also ran for like 4 seasons. I think it might be the longest running show, if not for the other show I have in this list. Yeah, I'll have it in 6. It's the one I'm the least confident about. But yeah, the Thundermans in number 6. We are entering the top 5. The top 5 European places. This is the Europa League. Top 5 we have the Haunted Hathaways. Now, for me, had the potential to definitely be top 3 shows. Definitely had the potential to be top 3 shows. For me, I really enjoyed the show. Basically the premise, I remember Taylor, Frankie, and then I forgot the mom's name. They moved to New York, and then it's like this haunted house. They go inside, and then there's ghosts inside, being Miles. Forgot who the kid's name is. He was Triple G in Game Shakers. Forgot what his name in that show is. Also, by the way, let me just mention it here because I don't think I'm gonna mention it anywhere else. Triple G, if not for Henry Hart, this guy's the face of Nickelodeon. At least from the gen side. The face. You can't fight me there. Jace Norman, definitely. He's the face. You know what I'm saying? He's the guy. When you think of Nickelodeon, you think of that nigga. You know what I'm saying? But Triple G, we see you. But yeah, basically they live with these ghosts. They share the house eventually, because the mom tried to get the ghosts out of the house, and then, you know, they had like we can be family, whatever, that thingy that happens, you know. And then they end up staying together. So I think this one ran for 2 seasons, and I remember they had a crossover episode with the Thundermans. That was one of my favorite crossover episodes I've watched, definitely on Nickelodeon. I think it's top 5, definitely. As well as the show, which will be in number 5. Now, in number 4, remember what I said about Sam and Cat having the potential to be like really good, and another show that I would have spoken about? This show as well. 100 Things to Do Before High School. Oh, what a show, bruh. How do you cancel this? The premise is simple, right? 3 friends who've known each other since kindergarten, if I'm not mistaken, right? 3 friends who know each other from kindergarten, the main character being CJ. They all get together and like, you know what, hey, we're about to go to high school, bro. Let's write a list of 100 things to do before we get there. You know what I'm saying? The concept is there, right? Just write 4 seasons. 25 episodes in each of them. 25 episodes in each of them, completing everything. They didn't complete the list. That's the thing that pisses me off. It ended after one season. Ooh, one season. It ended up, yes, because there were 25 episodes. Imagine 25 things completed. Out of 100? Nah. It's a really good show. It's one of those shows without a laugh track, which I do appreciate. Like, I do like shows with laugh tracks, Family Matters is one of my favorite, one of my all-time favorite shows, has a laugh track, and I feel it's one of the more organic laugh tracks. And you look at, like, the Thundermans, for example, I don't like the laugh track there, because it feels like they spam it all the time. But here, no laugh track, whatever, the comedy is slick, really enjoyable, and I feel like it's something that you could watch even now, definitely. I feel like it ages well, you know what I'm saying? So I really wish, for me, if the series had continued, definitely would have been number 1 or 2, without a doubt. But unfortunately, one season, can't really speak about it all too much, and 4th place is the highest it can go. We have reached the top 3, right? These are the people competing for the title. 100 Things to Do Before High School, Champions League, that's fine. These guys also going to Champions League. But in number 3, we have School of Rock. What a bang of a show. How's like the success rate of this happening? It doesn't really happen all the time. Like a movie being adapted into a show. It does not work all the time. But for me, this works completely. The School of Rock movie that came out in the 2000s, right? Jack Black and stuff. Amazing movie. And the fact that they did it in the 2010s and did it equally as good as the movie, in my opinion, they take the cake. They take the cake. This is an incredible show, bro. I think it ran for like about 3 seasons. I remember from the movie, Dewey Finn, yes, the Rockstar guy, desperate, like he's trying to share rent money, and you know what I'm saying, like it's chai now. He answers the phone call. He then they hear that there's an opening at school, whatever, all those things to work, but it's for his friend. And he poses as his friend, like the desperation gets in, poses as his friend, and becomes a substitute teacher, becomes a music teacher, and then makes a rock band with the students and stuff. Incredible show. Anyways, they eventually go to Battle of the Bands and stuff. What's her name in this show? I can't remember what's her name in the show. She was Frankie in The Haunted Hathaways, and then in this show I can't remember her name, but I think her real name is Brianna. Another incredible actor. Surprised I haven't seen her on like Netflix or anything, bro. Like she's another incredible one that I need to shout out myself, because I don't think she gets appreciated as much. This was another incredible show. I think it ran for about 3 seasons, 2-3 seasons. I think that was a good runtime. Nothing to complain about the show really. And yeah, that's number 3 for School of Rock. Coming to our top 2, we have 2 Dan Schneider shows in the top 2. And then number 2, we will be having Game Shakers. 4 seasons of pure class. 4 seasons of pure class. I can go back and watch the show anytime and I wouldn't get bored. You know what I'm saying? Would not get bored. This is an incredible show, bro. Premise of it, Babe and Kenzie, they do a project together. They end up making a game. From that game, they build a gaming company. They use Double G's music in the show, which, in the game, sorry. And then, he tries to sue them over using his song and whatever. Eventually, he joins the company. Triple G joins the company as well. Hudson is there for some reason. And then, they just own a gaming company and make games, right? Of course, it's more than that. There's like more stuff, surrounding Double G, surrounding Triple G. On that topic, actually. On that topic. I've said so many good things about the show, but the thing that pisses me off the most is that the show ended on a cliffhanger. Right? This show and the show that I'm gonna speak about at number 1 had a crossover episode, right? And things happened there. And then the last episode of this show, which did not need to have a crossover, Henry Hard shows up at the end, right? When Babe is about to walk out of Game Shakers, right? Henry Hard comes out and Henry Hard walks out. Henry Hard walks out. And then they don't say anything, and then the show just ends. It's all good though. Still, incredible show. Again, I'm gonna glaze Triple G, another funny nigga, but Double G, oh my god, this guy is incredible, man. This guy is incredible, bro. Like charisma, he's definitely number one. You even saw his earlier shows in the 2000s and the early 90s. Keenan and Kel, and then The Good Burger, both movies. He's the GOAT, man. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT, man. He's the GOAT. But yeah, we have Game Shakers at number 2, and then at number 1. I think we all guessed what would be number 1. Front. Before you came into this video, you saw the title, you knew this would be number 1, right? Henry Danger, right? Elite show. Elite show. See how I said Game Shakers I could watch anytime? Henry Danger, same thing. Definitely Henry Danger, same thing. In terms of comedy, the best thing Nickelodeon will ever do, bro. Best thing. It's so random that you can't question it, but you'll always laugh. That's how the jokes here are so random. But yeah, premise of the show: Henry is looking for a part-time job. He applies at junk and stuff. Ends up going down an elevator and then finding out that that's where Captain Man, the other protagonist of the show, that's his man cave, basically. Man cave. Henry finds out that he didn't actually apply to be shop attendant at junk and stuff. He's actually becoming a sidekick, right, of a superhero. And then yeah, that's basically the premise. They're superheroes of Swellview trying to stop crime, but they weren't really stopping crime, But yeah, really enjoyable show. We have Charlotte, we have Jasper as well, Piper also, who really did have a good last 2 seasons. Like her character development there was really tops. But yeah, and then of course Jace Norman, like the MVP of Nickelodeon, the MVP, the face of Nickelodeon. You know what I'm saying? Nothing gets better than that nigga. You know what I'm saying? He's safe in these streets, in the streets in SA. Even if he had to walk here, he's safe. He's safe. You know what I'm saying? It's either this or the Thundermans that were the longest running shows. One of the two, right? But yeah, really incredible show. Nothing else to say about it really, bro. Like, incredible stuff. But yeah, that's my top 10. And I don't know which list I'll do next. Between the Cartoon Network or the Disney one. I don't know which one I'll do next. But eventually, I'll also do a combined list of Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, Disney Channel, all in one list. But yeah, that was my top 10. Of course, you're gonna complain in the comments, so please complain. I'd love to read all of them. Sorry for that. I'd love to read all of them. So please complain as much as possible. And the last thing I have to say for you: drink water.